Duties and responsibility. Softball official and their duties. Softball official are known as umpire and each has a different responsibility depending on where he covered the field. The umpire must ensure the rules of the game are followed. And there is a decisive winner and loser based on fair play and accurate calls based upon what happened in the game. Home plate and fire. Umpire working home plate in the softball game have a most responsibility of any umpire on the field. They must call every pitch a ball, strike or foul within a strike zone, which varies from batter to batter. This requires the umpire to pay close attention to each pitch and the number of balls and strikes and each batter as well as how the pitcher pitches the ball and whether he is doing it illegally or not. Base umpire. Umpires are also assigned to watch each base from first to third. These umpires have a number of duties each innings which entail watching each base and deciding whether runner are safe or out on plays at that base. First base umpires usually have the most challenging job of the three as many close plays are made at first base. Line umpire. While these umpire are not always needed in the smallest length games, they are often hired to simply watch ball hit down the lines of the outfield and decide whether the ball is fair or foul. If the ball lands on or inside the white line, it is fair. If it lands outside the white line, it is foul. Hand signals of official in softball. Number 1, do not pitch. Signal toward pitcher. The pitcher should raise one hand with the palm facing the pitcher. Shall be declared if the pitcher pitches while the umpire has or her hand in the said position. Second, play ball. Verbally called play ball. To indicate that the ball should begin or resume, the umpire shall call verbally at the same time motion the pitcher to deliver the ball. 3. Time out, foul ball, dead ball. Verbally call time, foul ball or dead ball. To indicate suspension of play, the umpire shall call and the same time extend both arms above his or her head. 4. Delay dead ball will be signified by the umpire extending his or her left arm horizontally. 5. Strike or out. Tries to hammer at 90 degrees or greater strike. The umpire should raise his or her right hand upward. Indicate the number of strike by the finger at the same time calling strike out first to hammer at 90 degrees or greater. 6. Infield fly. Verbally call infield fly. Infield fly, the umpire shall call verbally if infield fly. If air ball batter is out, the umpire shall extend one arm above the head. 7. Safe. Verbally call safe. Safe to indicate that the player is safe. The umpire shall extend both arms diagonally in front of the body with palm towards the ground. 8. Fair ball. Point to fair territory with hand closest to infield. No verbal call. Fair ball, the umpire shall extend his or her arm toward the center KF the diamond using a pumping motion. 9. Foul tip. Fingers touch together chest high followed by strike go. Foul tip finger touch together chest height followed by a strike call. 10. Count. 10 count. Left hand indicates ball followed by strike on the right hand. Verbally give. Count left hand indicates ball followed by strike on the right hand. Verbally give the count. Duties and responsibility of soccer. Overall responsibilities, referees are responsible for ensuring that the game remains fair and safe for both teams. They spend the entirety of the game either on the field with the players or running the touchline, monitoring out of bounds and offside calls. They also watch for fouls and dictate calls throughout the game. Head referee responsibilities. The head referee stays on the field and moves with the run of play. They are responsible for enforcing the law of the game, controlling the match, acting as keepers reporting disciplinary action, and supervising and restarting play. They are in charge of handing out penalty cards, calling fouls, and communicating with player on the field. Linesmen responsibility. Linesmen stay on either side of the field, also running with the play of the game, while they each stay on their side of the field. They are in charge of calling out of the bounds for the whole on their side. They also can signal fouls when they see them and will call offside. Goal kicks and corner kicks. They will signal substitution when they occur. Fourth, official responsibilities. The fourth official stays of the field but play a key role in regulating a soccer game. They are responsible for supervising substitution, checking players' equipment, entering players to the field, supervising replacements ball, signaling extra time at the end of the half and full time, and monitoring players and coaches in the technical areas. Video match official. At same levels of play, VAR means video assistant referee is used to review play that may have been missed or miscalled. This official well monitoring the video feed to recheck plays and call over the head referee to make the final calls. Referee rules summary. Referees enforce the law of the game. Referees take action against teams and players that violate the laws. Referees declare the restart of play after it has been stopped. Referees ensure the equipment used in the match is legal. Referees are divided into types, each with their own set of responsibilities. Hand signal of official in soccer. Referees are part of the game of soccer in order to make the game as fair as possible. There may be times when we don't agree with the referees, but the reality is that referees make the game more enjoyable for everyone. The referee's decision is always final, including the final scores. In professional soccer, they are usually one referee and two assistant referees. In some games, there may be a 4 or even 5th referee calling the game. Head referee. The head referee is responsible to enforce the law and rules of the game. This includes keeping track of the time, calling penalties, stopping play for an injury, checking that the ball meets the proper requirements, and even providing a match report after the game. Assistant referee. The assistant referees are generally called linesmen. Each assistant covers one of the touchline. They may call regarding whose ball it is when the ball goes out of bounds as well as offside. The assistant referee also provides advice to the head referee. The assistant referee often uses a flag to signal calls such as offside and possession of the ball. Referee signal. Referee signal. Direct free kick, pointing one hand and arm indicating the direct direction. Indirect free kick. The referee holds one hand straight in the air until the ball in play. Goal kick. The referee point in the direction of the goal. Play on. Advantage. Holds both arm out in front with palms up. Caution of or expulsion. Holds the card high in one hand so all can see the yellow card for a caution and red card for an expulsion. Corner kick. Points with one hand and arm towards the corner. Penalty kick. Points directly at the penalty mark. Assistant referee signal using the flag. Offside. The linesman will point the flag when the offside occur. The angle of the flag is used to indicate where the offside occurred. Downwards at the 45-degree angle on the third of the field for pitch nearest to the referee. Even the ground in the middle of the field. Upward at a 45-degree angle on the third of the field or pitch farthest from the referee. Substitution. Hold the flag in the both hand above the head. Throw in. Points the flag in the direct of the throw-ins. The whistle is generally used to signal the starting or stopping of play.